Hello coin collectors and history enthusiasts, welcome back to my channel. First up, we're diving into a fascinating Australian coin, the Australia $2 2010 coin, particularly those with brown spots in fine condition. We'll discuss its history, design, unique features, and most importantly, its collector's market value today. If you have one of these coins in your possession, you might be holding on to a valuable piece of numismatic history. Let's get started. Before we explore the specifics of the 2010 Australia $2 coin, let's take a step back and understand the broader history of the Australian $2 coin. Introduced in 1988 to replace the $2 banknote, this coin has been a staple of Australian currency for decades. The introduction was aimed at reducing costs and increasing durability. The coin features a unique and iconic design that has remained largely unchanged over the years. By 2010, the Royal Australian Mint had already produced the $2 coin for over 2 decades. The 2010 issue, while not a rare year, became notable among collectors due to the appearance of brown dots on some of the coins. These brown spots are typically caused by environmental exposure or metal oxidation, making them an interesting variant in the collecting world. Now, let's break down the design of this unique piece of Australian currency. The reverse side of the $2 coin features the iconic portrait of an Aboriginal elder designed by renowned artist Horst Hane. This portrait pays tribute to Indigenous Australians and their rich cultural heritage. Surrounding the elder, we see the stars of the Southern Cross, a symbol deeply associated with Australian identity. Now, flipping to the obverse side, we see the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait was introduced in 1998 and remained a standard design for Australian coins for many years. The inscriptions include Elizabeth II, Australia, and the year 2010. One of the most discussed characteristics of the 2010 Australia $2 coin is the presence of brown dots on some specimens. These spots are usually caused by oxidation, prolonged exposure to humidity, or contaminants from circulation. While these marks may lower the overall grade of a coin, they also add an element of uniqueness, making them a topic of interest among collectors. So, how much is this coin worth today? The value of the 2010 Australia $2 coin with brown dots depends on its condition. In fine condition, with visible wear and some discoloration, it typically sells for $30,000. However, if you have a coin in uncirculated or better condition, it could fetch anywhere $32,000, with exceptionally rare error varieties going for even higher prices. For collectors, Australian $2 coins have always been a popular category, and variations like these only add to their desirability. If you have one in mint condition without the brown dots, it could be worth even more. That wraps up our detailed look at the Australia $2 coin with brown dots in fine condition. It's a fascinating piece of currency, holding both historical and collector value. Next up, we're diving into a fascinating piece of Australian numismatic history, the 1997 Australia $1 coin, celebrating the 100th anniversary of the birth of aviation pioneer Charles Kingsford Smith. If you have one with a green layer and black dots in very fine condition, stay tuned because we'll explore its history, design, special features, and most importantly, its collector's market value today. Let's get started. To appreciate this coin, we need to understand the man it honors, Sir Charles Kingsford Smith. Born in 1897, he was one of Australia's most celebrated aviators, known for his record-breaking flights and contributions to aviation history. His most famous achievement was in 1928, when he and his crew made the first trans-Pacific flight from the United States to Australia in the Fokker tri-motor aircraft, the Southern Cross. This remarkable feat cemented his legacy as one of the world's greatest pilots. Now, let's examine the design of this unique commemorative coin. The reverse side, designed by Vladimir Gottwald, features a striking portrait of Charles Kingsford Smith alongside an illustration of the iconic Southern Cross aircraft in flight. This imagery pays tribute to his groundbreaking contributions to aviation. The inscriptions include 100th anniversary of the birth of Charles Kingsford Smith and the year 1997. The background has fine detailing, symbolizing the vast skies he conquered. Flipping the coin to its obverse side, we see the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Raphael Makhlouf. The inscriptions include Elizabeth II, Australia, and $1. This standard design is consistent with many Australian dollar coins issued during this period. Some of these coins, particularly those that have been in circulation or exposed to certain environmental conditions, develop a greenish oxidation layer and black spots. These imperfections are common due to the coin's composition and exposure to humidity. While they may slightly impact the coin's aesthetic appeal, they do not diminish its historical significance. So, how much is this coin worth today? The value of the 1997 Australia $1 Charles Kingsford Smith coin varies depending on condition. In very fine condition, with minor imperfections like green oxidation or black spots, it typically sells for $65,000. However, coins in uncirculated or proof condition can fetch anywhere $67,000, especially if they come in original packaging or are certified by a grading service. For collectors and investors, this is an excellent coin to add to a numismatic collection due to its historical importance and limited mintage. If you have a pristine version, it could be worth much more in the future. That wraps up our deep dive into the Australia $1 1997 anniversary Charles Kingsford Smith coin. It's a beautiful tribute to one of aviation's greatest pioneers, and even with imperfections like green layers or black spots, it remains a valuable piece of history. Next up, we're diving into a fascinating and significant Australian commemorative coin, the Australia $1 2008 coin, celebrating the 100th anniversary of Scouts Australia. If you have one with golden dots and in fine condition, stay tuned because we'll explore its history, design, special features, and most importantly, its collector's market value today. Let's get started. To truly appreciate this coin, we must first understand the rich history behind it. Scouting in Australia began in 1908, inspired by Lord Baden-Powell's scouting movement in Britain. Since then, millions of Australian boys and girls have taken part in scouting activities, learning survival skills, leadership, and teamwork. The year 2008 marked the centenary of this impactful movement, and to honor the milestone, the Royal Australian Mint issued this special $1 coin. Scouts Australia has played a significant role in youth development, and its 100-year journey is filled with contributions to outdoor education, environmental conservation, and community service. This coin serves as a tribute to that legacy. Now let's take a closer look at the intricate design of this commemorative coin. The reverse side of the coin, designed by Wojciech Pietranik, features a detailed depiction of the iconic Scouts Australia emblem. The design includes a fleur-de-lis, the universal scouting symbol, alongside a stylized flame representing the spirit of scouting. The inscriptions read 100 years of scouting and $1 with 190820008 prominently displayed to mark the centenary. Surrounding the emblem, golden dots appear in some versions, giving it a unique textured effect. Now, flipping to the obverse side, we see the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait has been a staple of Australian coinage since 1998 and continues to be recognized worldwide. The inscriptions include Elizabeth II, Australia, and the year 2008. One unique feature found in some of these coins is the presence of golden dots on the surface. These dots are often caused by minting variations, metal reactions, or environmental factors. While they may not be an intentional design element, they do add character and intrigue for collectors. Coins with noticeable golden dots are often considered interesting anomalies and can fetch higher prices among numismatists. So what's this coin worth in today's collector market? The value of the 2008 Australia $1 Scouts Australia coin depends on its condition and rarity. In fine condition with some wear, it typically sells for $100. However, if you have one in uncirculated or proof condition, the price can range $40,000, with some rare variations fetching even more at auctions. Coins with unique minting features like golden dots may hold additional value for specialized collectors. For those passionate about Australian commemorative coins, this piece remains an affordable yet historically significant addition to any collection. And if you happen to own a high-grade version, you might be sitting on an even more valuable asset. That wraps up our deep dive into the Australia $1 2008 Australia 100th Anniversary of Scouts Australia coin. It's a fantastic piece of history, and even with golden dots, it holds great numismatic and sentimental value. Next up, we have a special numismatic treasure to explore, the Australia $1 2003 coin commemorating the 100th anniversary of women's suffrage. If you own this coin in fine condition with a golden shade, stay tuned as we dive into its history, design, special features, and most importantly, its collector's market value today. Let's get started. The year 1903 was a milestone in Australian history. Women won the right to vote in federal elections. This made Australia one of the first nations in the world to grant this fundamental right to women, setting an example for democratic progress. The Australian Parliament recognized this historic event with a special commemorative $1 coin in 2003, celebrating a century of women's political empowerment. This was a hard-fought victory, led by suffragists who campaigned tirelessly for equal voting rights. The coin pays tribute to their perseverance and the profound impact of this achievement on modern democracy. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of this historically significant coin. The reverse side of this coin was designed by Wojciech Pietranik and features a beautifully detailed depiction of a woman casting her vote into a ballot box. Above her, the words 100 Years of Women's Suffrage are inscribed, honoring this monumental moment in history. The design also includes the years 1903-203 to mark the centenary of this achievement. Now, flipping to the obverse side, we see the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait has been featured on Australian coinage since 1998 and continues to be a recognizable symbol of the Commonwealth. The inscriptions include Elizabeth Tesori, Australia, and $1. One interesting aspect of this coin is its distinct golden hue. While primarily composed of aluminum bronze, some variations have developed a deeper golden shade due to oxidation or environmental factors. These coins, especially in fine condition, hold a unique appeal among collectors. So, what is the market value of this coin today? The price of the 2003 Australia $1 women's suffrage coin depends on its condition. In fine condition with some signs of wear, it generally sells for $50,000. However, coins in uncirculated or proof condition can be worth $52,000, and rare variations or exceptionally well-preserved pieces may fetch even higher prices. For collectors and investors, this coin remains an accessible, yet historically significant piece. If you have one in near-mint condition, you could be holding on to a valuable part of Australia's numismatic legacy. That wraps up our deep dive into the Australia $1 2003 Australia 100th Anniversary of Women's Suffrage coin. It's a beautiful tribute to a pivotal moment in history, and even in fine condition with a golden shade, it carries significant collector interest. Next up, we're diving into an extraordinary Australian commemorative coin, the Australia $1 2011 Commonwealth Heads of Government Meeting coin. If you have one with a gray shade and a golden layer in fine condition, stay tuned as we explore its history, design, features, and most importantly, its collector's market value today. Let's get started. The Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, known as CHOGM, is a significant event where leaders from the Commonwealth nations come together to discuss global issues. The 2011 CHOGM was hosted in Perth, Australia, marking a historic occasion. To commemorate this, the Royal Australian Mint released a special $1 coin celebrating unity, diplomacy, and Australia's role in global discussion. CHOGM plays a vital role in shaping policies among Commonwealth nations, and this coin serves as a tribute to Australia's participation and leadership in these diplomatic efforts. Now let's take a closer look at the design of this remarkable coin. The reverse side of the coin, designed by the Royal Australian Mint, features an intricate emblem of the Commonwealth. This design symbolizes the unity and shared values of Commonwealth nations. The CHOGM 2011 inscription highlights the event, and the detailed background pattern adds to the coin's elegance. On the obverse side, we see the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait has been a standard feature on Australian currency since 1998, and the inscriptions include Elizabeth II, Australia, and $1. One unique feature of some of these coins is the presence of a grayish shade and a golden layer. This effect may be due to environmental exposure, storage conditions, or variations in the minting process. While this can influence the coin's condition grade, it remains a fascinating characteristic for collectors. So, how much is this coin worth today? The value of the 2011 CHOGM $1 coin varies based on condition. In fine condition, with slight wear and discoloration, it typically sells for $28,000. However, if you have a coin in uncirculated or proof condition, prices can range $30,000, with some graded coins reaching even higher value. Collectors and investors alike seek this coin for its historical significance and unique design. If you own one in near-perfect condition, you could have a valuable asset in your collection. That wraps up our deep dive into the Australia $1 2011 Commonwealth Heads of Government Meeting coin. It's a fantastic piece of numismatic history, and even with its gray shade and golden layer, it holds great collector value. Next up, we're diving into a fascinating and unique piece of Australian numismatic history, the 2021 Australia $1 donation dollar. If you have one with a dark green shade in very fine condition, stick around as we explore its history, design, features, and the big value it holds in today's collector's market. Let's get started. In 2020, Australia made history by introducing the world's first donation dollar, an innovative initiative by the Royal Australian Mint to encourage charitable giving. Released into circulation in 2021, this unique coin carries a powerful message: give to help others. The idea behind the coin was simple. Australians could find these coins in their everyday transactions and use them to donate to charity. By 2021, millions of these coins were released into circulation, each designed to serve as a daily reminder to contribute to those in need. While these coins were meant for donation, many collectors quickly recognized their significance and began adding them to their collections. Now, let's take a closer look at the design of this remarkable coin. The reverse side, designed by the Royal Australian Mint, features an intricate and symbolic design. At the center is a bright green ripple pattern, representing the ongoing impact of a single donation. Around the ripples, you'll find the words "donation dollar," along with the phrase "give to help others." The design encourages a cycle of generosity and is a constant reminder of the power of giving. Now, flipping to the obverse side, we see the effigy of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Jody Clark. This effigy, introduced in 2019, is one of the most detailed portraits of the Queen ever featured on Australian currency. The inscriptions include Elizabeth II, Australia, and the year 2021. Some of these coins exhibit a darker green shade due to variations in the minting process or natural aging. While not an official error, this unique shading makes certain pieces more desirable to collectors. In very fine condition, these coins retain their details but may show slight signs of handling or circulation. So, how much is this coin worth today? While the donation dollar was designed for circulation, collectors have assigned special value to well-preserved pieces. In very fine condition, a standard 2021 donation dollar typically sells for $5,000. However, if you have one with a noticeable dark green shade or an uncirculated version, prices can range $7,000, with rare variations fetching even higher amounts. For those who collect Australian decimal coins, this piece is a must-have not only for its unique message, but also for its potential long-term value. As time passes and fewer pristine examples remain in circulation, these coins could become more valuable to numismatists worldwide. That wraps up our deep dive into the Australia $1 donation $2021. It's a meaningful and historic coin, and even in very fine condition with a dark green shade, it holds great numismatic value. Do you have one in your collection? Let me know in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell for more coin content. Thanks for watching, and happy collecting!